My name is Lecturer Kilaji, Bishop Kenya, Michael Thomas speaking here in Nairobi National Government. Mpakasis constituency today, Thursday, February 27, 2025, the year of our Lord. I'm normally referred as a United States of Kenya Republic, president by most people, because I'm looking forward to be United States of Kenya Republic president come 2027 election or period, depending with the government kind of economy. So I'm also going to have some helpers, particularly Vice President, Honorable Nixon Gogoba, who was on ballot paper 2007 election. During that election of December 27, 2007 election, 2007 election. It was number 2. And I'm also going to have a power prime minister in the next government around the corner, because we are also expecting even interim government from United Nations to help us. His Excellency Dr. Antonio Guterres and also Africa Union now chairman is the All Excellencies Dr. Yusuf Ali from Djibouti and Africa now Union Commission chairman. We are looking to have interim government because this government now is not heading anywhere. Of our President, His Excellency Dr. William Samarito, which I'm looking forward to marry his own daughter to be my first lady. And I'm also going to visit the church this Sunday, coming on March 2nd, 2025, at current home residence of the President home, together with Brigadier Gubo. We are planning to go there, probably with 1 or 2 persons. But I and him, we will go there. We are assured of ourselves. But maybe we may have 1 or 2 persons, or even none. I don't know. But we are 2 of us. We will attend the service of the President resident home at his current home, Nairobi. His Excellency Sir Dr. William Samarito this coming Sunday. So I'm looking forward to marry his own daughter and also to inherit him, like what David did in the Bible, to marry my child and marry also the daughter of King Saul. So that is actually the people who are going to help me. I said the Vice President, Honorable Nico Gubo, Power of Prime Minister also, His Excellency retired United States of America President, His Excellency Dr. Barack Hussein Obama is going to be our Power of Prime Minister in charge of all government ministries and agencies of parastatals and state agencies as well, in that case. And also my first lady is none other than Honorable Charlene Ruto, the youngest daughter of our President, His Excellency Dr. William Samarito. I'm normally referred also as a lecturer because I've taught paramilitary general service unit for so many years here in our national government, having been trained as a priest who knows both theologies, Islamic and Christianity theology. So I've taught paramilitary general service unit 2004 to 2016, 12 years as a volunteer, civilian spiritual affairs, but they have now their chaplains. Paramilitary general service unit is an official force equivalent to Kenya Army in their capability, warfare, spiritual, social, and also physical capabilities. Military kind of war tactics, methodology. I've also taught African and Church Bible College in our county government. Persons are taking 4 years and more years in theological studies, Christianity, systematic theology, historical theology, exegetical theology, and also practical theology, and also Islamic studies. By other colleges, like also, Covenant College of Mission International, Narcom the government pastors. They are taking both. They believe on both the books. Sacred books were widely read all over the world. That is the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran, with one God and many other, other teachings, which are related to God, theological studies. Like one God in the Quran 112, and also one God in Islam, Christianity. In Exodus chapter 20 verse 3. We don't have many gods, and so we believe in one God, and also Satan is there, death is there, hell is there, angels are there, good and bad, and also Adam and Eve. Both books report and all priests who are reporting this matter, prophets like Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and others, the Isaiah and major and minor prophets, they used to relate the word of God equally, like me also, in the same way. Today I want just to say something a little bit, that I'm also trained priest, surely. I was at Council College for 4 years, completed studies. I went also for other studies also, Columbia International University, distance learning Islamic studies here in Kenya. I completed studies. I've also completed also Vision International University, Ramona, California, an affiliate campus here in Kenya Republic. Graduated in 2004. It is an affiliate campus here in Limuru, a campus in Kenya. So that's why I ended up being a teacher now in geology. What we want to say today, we want to read actually about money, because what is antagonizing human beings worldwide is money. People want fame. President and other leaders want fame, want prestige, to be called just, you are president, you are king, you are whatever, you are politician, you are senior public servant. And also you want money above all that kind of stuff. So money is actually what people antagonize people, and the devil is using it since from the beginning. It is actually money which has also attempted to kill Jesus Christ, sinless Christ, in the Bible. He was sold with 30 silver coins by his best friend and also worker, his accountant's disciple called Judas Iscariot, and also went and hung himself in Matthew chapter 27 verse 5. And also Paul equally echoed the same. He reported about money, that we need to be very careful, because now you can see all these wars people are fighting, because people want to sell guns. Super nation want to sell guns to the developing countries. And also, people are nowadays making different kind of weaponry to finish themselves worldwide, globally, to whip themselves from the map of the world. So money is actually creating a problem. The Bible says also in 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, which most people know, theologians and other also Bible readers, the root of all evil is money. And money in itself is not evil, but the actions is what matters. If you use money wisely, it's the best. Actually, to eat food, to clothe yourself, to give the poor. Even the Bible advocates that in James 1:27, first chapter, first, James 1 verse 27, you give the poor, orphans, and vulnerable families. Money now can work in that kind of, in a godly manner. But if you use money to kill human beings, you make weaponry which can whip human beings from the world, then that is now what the Bible says, it's an evil kind of behaviors. Masamburu subtribe Maasai is a priest, born priest. Although I'm a crossbred, my mom actually is married by a Samburu, priest, traditionally priest, called also prophets in Samburu, land. The late Mr. Lakuda Lotome, Leske Lotome. But I'm a crossbreed myself. I was born by an Israelite. And also he has tempted, the man attempted to marry my mom, attempted to kill me on several occasions. But God also saved me. That's why he also chased my mom, and I was born in a kind of a mancha, or cow sheds in that case at night. So my mother also took me to Marsabit to be served by his cousin, who was Chief Inspector of Paramilitary General Service Unit, Mr. Lemoko Tile. So the man was upbraided, and then he signed together with his friend, Mr. Lapatlero, not to kill me. But after that, that inspector was killed during Shifta War of 1967-68. Then I was actually now open to floodgate for the man to attempt to kill me. That's why I have some kind of scars in my body, even in my forehead, and here on my nose and also other parts. Yes, tried to attempt to kill me, to cut me on several occasions. So God also called him, and my mom also now saved me, because the same Israeli man also bore some other two twins to another lady, another daughter of a certain family of Lorokushu. Alright, Leongoya family. And that lady now, his two twins have been killed. Married, he was also at that time also pregnant by that kind of Israelite. The family of that Israel still, we are told, they are living in Saburland, and I also seen them sometimes. 1984, 94, 1994. My mom took me there. So the man who bought me also is not alive. That's what there is some information what you have. I also several, I visited also them, and my mom took me there. They're in South Hall, so they have also kind of a lodge of theirs. Because my mom come from a Lemosa family, and also I gave them quite a number of animals, about 100 and above. Those animals now are in a lot of area. So my mom actually saved me and God more than that. So I was actually not killed. And I was born at night in the cow shed in that case. But we are not troubled with animals which have been about close to 500 or above. Because the man was so rich in livestock with 3 wives. My mom was also the second. So that's why I opted to love God above all other things, and God is first in my life in Matthew 6:3, because He's keeping on saving me, and also helped my mom. He ended up being even like the mom of Moses. The Wazungus also took my mom in Logo, and she became a maid of a late John L. Anderson, who was actually Little Commissioner of Marsabit. He's a British American missionary of African and Church missions. Was also helped the one who helped Moi to study, baptized Moi, baptized me also. December 25th, 1975, Logo, African mission station, which of course I believe I was the first person to be baptized among those stations, which are about 25. So he was also involved in accident, Reverend L. Anderson, John Anderson, here in Nairobi National Government, in Gong Hills, near Lycett High School. He was off-road, and he was also troubled over by an off-road kind of a trailer. Deliberately, we don't know or not, but Esther Ford died instantly. My mom was actually handmaid servant of that lady. And the priest, Reverend L. Anderson, also was taken instantly to Kijabe, and his wife was buried there. And he refused to take drugs, and he was actually now succumbed to death in 1989, and his grave is there at the cemetery of African Church Kijabe Hospital, which are going to exhume him if I become president and took him to Logo. His sons are also facing a lot of challenges. Have been stoned at the areas in Marsabit, despite the fact that they're the one who are founders of that, those stations, so many of them, close to about 25. One at Kalacha called Herbert Anderson was chased there, stoned, and others. Priests, and also, Brian Hoffman likewise with his family, and also McCollins from Ilarat, and many others chased. Jonathan Woodward, somebody, and also so many others. Tim Hines, and also Paul Tisdale, who have started also those ends of Gatap, Kalani. Tambo, Gurnet, Charles Burnett, they're all affected. Tim McCarthy and Gary Shapins, and so forth, so many of them. Dr. Freltham Foking, Sister Helen Halbrand, Cameron, and also Cherry, and so many others. And Catherine. As we're now pursuing those cases to see whether we are going to recover some of these, item lost of those priests, and also they are stolen in their stations. And probably some even of them are buried in those stations, because now we have discovered 8 youth are in my church, Songa, after I left there to go and teach in Narok Bible College in 2000. We discovered 8 youth in the same compound, and now I'm pursuing the case to be exhumed, and also, paid compensation of 50 million Kenyan shilling for 8 who died, and exhumed to be buried in dignified manner in another different site. And also we have also 4 of them injured critically in the same African church, Songa location, Sub-Constituency, Marsabit, County of Kenya, which we are looking forward also to be compensated with Kenya shillings, 25 million each. We have also discovered even in Anglican Church of Marsabit, We have also 8 priests, no, 3 priests, 3 priests who have died mysterious death, all of them. 2 of them have died actually of helicopter crashes in different locations, but in Marsabit County, one at Kofi Ambaya, one also near, KWS, called actually Andrew Adenotue of Gabra, well-trained priest with both theology studies, expertise, like me, in Christianity and Islamic, called Bishop Andrew Tuyo of Anglican Church of Marsabit. We have also another one, the same kind of qualification with me. We have been schooling together in Marsabit Boys High School. He was my deputy chairman, and Fred Gashi was our secretary. That one is still surviving in Marsabit paper. Okay, Pentecostal Evangelical Fellowship Assembly Church. His mother is also a Meru, and he was married to a Burji. So that one is doing commendable job, surviving. But the others have been perishing, like William Wako, he perished with 4 other, and many others, people were involved in that accident. Mysterious death of Kenya Army helicopter crash in Marsabit, Kofi Ambaya, 2006. And another one also passed away in 1997 thereabout. The one who took over from me also led about security affairs. Okay, called Bishop Andrew Tuye. So the whole Anglican Church, also Stephen Houghton, British, who is the founder of Marsabit Anglican Church Diocese, also there, buried, has also died in mysterious death. He's also within the church compound, and people are not worshiping well functions, in their functions, church functions, because of those, spirit crying from the ground, like Abel, who was killed by, his brother Cain. In Genesis chapter 4, verse 19, the blood of dead people are crying from the ground, seeking for revenge. In Deuteronomy chapter 19, verse 13, there's no question on that. There's nothing like, it's an eye for an eye somehow. You have to obey the law of God. You have to pay the penalty of blood of human beings with blood. It's only God who has saved us using His blood, but the blood of human beings must be paid. Sure enough, that's why death penalties all over the world. Except Kenya. You have to be killed, man. Kenya now, they're saying you will be jailed forever, and they're not jailing people, they're releasing them. So death penalty must be there, must be applied. Alright? That's why even, Ogambo, during post-election violence, which has claimed thousands and hundreds of Kenyans, say people will learn from Kenya. They say that 6 suspects of that post-election violence of 2007 were to be hanged, but they survived. And actually, it was not those 6 suspects who have been on the ballot paper in the presidential kind of race. That is how this man messed that. Ogambo now messed that target. He got some people like now President Ruto, Uhuru Kenyatta, and others, they are all honorables. And also public servants, and also IG of that time, Hussein, and so forth, who are not actually on the ballot paper. It was Raila Amolo Odinga, Kibaki, okay, Kalonzo, and others, Kugubo, Pastor Pius Miro, who is a lawyer, is not even a priest, he was there. Nasalin, okay, and others. So those are the presidential aspirants of 2007 election, not Uhuru Kenyatta, not even, not actually Ruto. That is now why this man was defeated, to push and pull on Ogambo on how to deal with the ICC suspect from East Africa during that post-election violence. Alright? He has missed actually the right people to question. It could have been actually Raila Amolo Odinga, is honorable, Kalonzo, Ugubo, which now is with my deputy president, okay, Pastor Pius Miro, who have been on ballot paper, Nasalin Omar, and many others. Alright, they're about 9. Raila Amolo Odinga was number 8 in that election over December 2007 election. My vice president now, or deputy president, which is now replacing me, and I was also deputizing in 2022, but now he has opted to give me to go forward. Ndiki Kubo was number 2. Mwai Kibaki was number 1, but he was not even, he did not win election. He was just given that kind of sympathy vote. And Raila Amolo Odinga was number 8, and he was brought up to be number 2 in that election. Kalonzo also was far behind, number 4, 5 there. Because in the internet, number 5 there. He was also brought up to become now vice president of that time. To be vice president for 10 years. Kukuba would have been even vice president. In that case, goes number 2. And Luyas, Bukosu tribe, currently they are 6.8 million. They are even above by far all other tribes kind of population, numerical numbers, which matters a lot in political kind of voting. During every electionary period, they are supposed to be the winners. That's why this guy told me, you need to be my vice president. Because I know, during actually we are to vote actually, God willing, on 13 September, the day actually this president took over an oath of office, President Ruto, he took an oath of office kind of swearing in ceremony on 13 September 2022, and I'm also expected to take the same oath on 13 September 2027, precise date, or even a period to that, depending with the the economy of the country. Alright? I know no one will be daring enough to come to Bomas of Kenya, which of course I used to go there all the time. Even during my people, Samburu sub-tribe, night, they call it cultural kind of a festival. I used to go there. I went there on 8th December. And we stayed there overnight. I prayed, I'm the first person to open the meeting of that, cultural night. In prayer and also with few remarks. I know on 13 September 2027 election, God willing, or prior to that, no one will dare enough to come to Bomas of Kenya. Because I know God willing, being a Samburu sub-tribe, pastoralist, will also be favored by all the pastoralist kind of communities, Somalis, Boranas, Borges, Sakuyes, Samburus, Arendiles, Poko, Turkanas, alright? And all other human beings who are pastoralists, all Kushites. Because I own both books, the Holy Quran, the Holy Bible. Alright? And all the Bukusus, Waluyas, no one will dare enough to come to Bomas of Kenya seeking for that seat, except me and Kugubo. And the president who is going to bring the mantle to me of leadership to succeed him, His Excellency is Dr. William Samuel Ruto, which now I'm looking forward to be my in-law very soon. Together with his own daughter, Honorable Shalin Ruto, will be coming to hold the Bible and to be in charge of all those 25 stations of African Inland Church, which we are going to call them Interdenominational Churches International, Kenya, East Africa. Interdenominational Churches International, East Africa, obvious. ICIK, or Kenya, East Africa. Because now African Church have given me those churches, all those stations, with the airstrips, with the schools, with the, everything. They have given me because now those human beings up a country, Marsabit, they have stoned all the priests, and most of them are killed, obvious. I have now written to Trump, and the FBI are here now seeking also to help us, together with the Kenyan detectives also. How many people are alive and how many are dead? And I'm waiting to be given actually, soldiers to go there. So there's no nusumukate in that case. There's no nusumukate for Raila this time around and our president. There's no handshake anymore. There's no handshake, sure. They are wasting time to say nusumukate or whatever. Yanukia or panyanin. Other is bonuka manin. We don't care. Ama kusema nuka manin. We don't need any nusumukate now. I'm going to be the president myself, and I'm given an okay by, the government that I'm going to I'm going to be, I'm going to be actually dealing with those stations of Marsabit. Also, Moi Pastor, 2002, you can see him here. This is the church. Together with the state minister of that time, the late, Honorable Nicholas Biwot Kibiator, the total man. They used to come to church. The president is here. Okay, His Excellency Dr. Daniel Arap Moi is there. We call him Doctor of Philosophy because he is a politician. The sister of the president is here. He's here with the blue cloth. Yeah, we have been at Lake Bogoria together with my family and other members, church members. My wife is here with the yellow kind of dress here.